Hi, everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for today. Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee.
Happy
I
holidays.
guess welcome to our Yule and Christmas show since we're not going to be here on Christmas Day.
Indeed.
So I have a little silly thing planned in the beginning that shouldn't take long of everybody's readings today. I have my naughty and nice deck here, and we'll pull a naughty or a nice deck, whatever comes up for you today
Right.
before your readings. All right, so um, some interesting questions so far I see here. Trying to get them all in. I think I just got Erie to do in the mirror. And so I'm going to do that. Mr. O, do you want any? Oh, I saw Jackie talking about my new show.
Yes, I have a promo that was in the waiting room area.
Be Kind with Me, People was my first run through with this whole concept. And every reading for each season is going to be different because the questions are going to surround the energies for that season. So every year, those questions will remain the same, but specific to each season. So I'm building this as I go.
I think you guys will like it. I thought she did really well.
Well, thank you. I kind of stammered a little bit. I don't know. I had problems yesterday when I was filming, but we're very busy here with the holiday coming. So that's part of it.
Hey, Kara.
Hey, Kara, good to
Thank
see
you so
you.
much, Jackie. I saw what you wrote earlier.
All right. Now I've got to update that. And let me see. I got Aries' question in. I didn't get Namira. Here it is. I'm going to get that.
So, in honor of the shortest day of the year, longest night of the year, the turn from the dark to the light, I've pulled out some of the stops, not all the stops, and have used maybe a bigger blend of kind of darker themed tarot cards. Because after this, I'm going to try to use more lighter themed ones. I do have some lighter themed ones here too today, of course.
Oh, jeez.
Hi, CJ.
I can't get this computer to cooperate. All right, Command C. All right, hold on. Numera's question is long again. I'm not going to be able to put it out there because it's too long. So it will be in notes if you need to
Okay.
see it, or you can scroll back for it. Um, let's see what else we got. CJ has just came in. Might as well get, I got Kara on the list. Let me get CJ. Now we got to get going because we're going to run
Yeah,
late. And I'm not
because
going
you
to have
want
that
to end
today.
early to be on time early for the football game.
All right, I got to get.
Sorry, we were
All right.
incredibly late here today, too, of
Yeah,
course.
we are. So we're going to get rolling right now. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Been trying to get myself in the holiday spirit. It has been hard this year. With all the crazy stuff going on in the world, for me to write upbeat Christmas and Yule poems, it's a little bit of a challenge this year. It took a lot out of me. My Christmas and Yule cards are late because of it. So, whew, it's been tough. Hi, Shirley. Could you add Shirley to the list and update the number? And also, if you could put her name under the questions, because I have everybody in order, you'll see
Sure,
that.
sure.
I'll just pull the card this time, Mr. O. Save us some time. Shirley's already posting her question. I see that. Well, actually, you're done, right? So, thank you. You don't have to do the questions. Okay,
Okay.
because I was going to have you pull a card because I thought you were done. I'll copy and paste the questions. It's okay.
Now I'm not in the moment.
Jeez.
You
Just
have to say the magic word three
breathe.
times.
Breathe. Giardelli's chocolate squares.
Two more times.
Giardelli chocolate squares. Giardelli chocolate squares.
And then suddenly, Do you read them upside down?
No.
Telling stories.
Telling what numbers? Oh, wait, never mind.
38.
I don't need that. Telling stories.
Hi, Shirley. I know. There goes
The
my
key
giant.
words are truth, speaking up for yourself. What words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless they are true from the truest of words? Okay. Stories have been passed down through generations for millennia. Stories keep traditional traditions alive. Hey, you can put that down. Giving voices to loved ones past and teaching us valuable lessons to carry into adulthood. I'd hate you to hold it through the whole thing.
Okay, but now I want to put you down. You look funny.
Oh, God. Do I? Anyway.
No, you don't.
Anyway, teaching us valuable lessons to carry into adulthood. One of these lessons is the power of speaking your truth and knowing where you come from. There is power in what you say, and when you have pulled telling stories, you are being guided to be mindful of the words you send out into the world. Are you using words to encourage or hurt? Do you speak of yourself and others with kindness and compassion? Or are the stories you tell full of low vibrational emotions like anger, jealousy, and sadness? Your words control more than you think. A compliment can change someone's day. An affirmation can remind you of a commitment you've made to yourself. So change an outdated belief. And, of course, there are the stories you tell about yourself. The words you say internally are even more important than the words you say out loud. This card guides you to speak to yourself with only self love and self worth. I totally believe in that. And frankly, I love a card like telling stories because life is all about stories. We create the story of our life as we go. And we can change the story of our life, in a number of ways. I mean, some people say you can't change the past. Well, you can make amends for some things in the past. You can alter your future based on what happened in the past. I mean, there's still a lot of things you can change. So, but you are writing the story every day, every moment of your day. And so be mindful of that. And also be mindful of the stories you tell others about yourself, about them. Words matter. Words matter. I mean, when we look at what's going on today and we can see some of the shameful behavior by people who are in responsible positions and the words they choose to use, it's really unfortunate. And when we look at what's going on in social media, I mean, the people who are really bitter, mean, and nasty to each other all the time, what stories are they saying about themselves? And so consider all of that. Consider all of that going forward. Do you have anything to add? I'm sorry I went off there.
Amen. There's
Amen.
not really a lot I can add.
I know.
You did pretty well.
I'm all into stories, as you know, Mr. O. All right, so I have up to Shirley. Did anybody else pop in? I don't think so.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do the questions real quick since it is your
Thank you,
deck.
Jackie.
But let me get the list out as I have it, and I'll get Jackie's question out there. And Mr. O, I was kind of saying there, it's your reading, so you decide how you want to do this one. I think it's a very interesting question about a
okay.
past life.
Mhm.
Let me put it out there.
Yeah, that may influence which deck I choose.
And there it is. So basically, she wants a past life reading, but it's about whether she was a confident, strong minded person in her most recent past life. So, how do you think you want to do that?
Well, Jackie, if you can quickly give me an indication, do you have an idea about how long ago that most recent life was? Or are we just shooting in the ballpark? That either way is okay. There's no wrong answer. I'm just hoping to kind of get a glimmer maybe from my own sense here. I'm going to start shuffling a deck, though,
All
the
right.
Murder of Crows. The Murder of Crows Tarot. But I might switch to a different deck. Think about this differently. Okay. That means you just sort of have a vibrational idea about it, maybe. So I'm going to stick with the Murder of the Crows. Maybe instinctively I felt that this was maybe a little while ago, like more than 100 years ago. I tend to believe that reincarnation works in that sense. I don't think it's the norm for people to be born quickly again, to reincarnate quickly again. I often think it may be decades, even 100 years. And it's not germane to our talk here for me to expound upon that.
Right, because we may disagree on that completely, the time frame. Because
True.
I do believe people could come right back again. I do believe there have been instances, at least, of
I don't
people.
think it's the norm. I
It may
think it
not
can.
be the norm, but it can happen. So I can't rule it
Yeah.
out.
From some of our past readings, I sort of get the feeling that you tend to end up in Europe or England more specifically, and maybe it's, Victorian and back era. Anyway, here we go.
I think it's all Europe in one.
I've decided to just throw three cards and see what it gives us. So our first card is the Nine of Swords
All right. Upright.
upright.
Thank
The
you.
next card is the Two of Pentacles upright. And then the reversed Four of Swords.
I like this.
Yeah,
I think
so.
it does tell a story about what kind of person you were. I mean, in that, in relation to your question, were you confident and strong minded? You may have had a lot of fears and anxieties that you had to deal with the Nine of Swords upright. But the good news is you were able to handle it in a very balanced manner. With that Two of Pentacles there, you didn't let it upset you a lot. You managed your fears well. And I think with the Four of Swords, you realized that taking action to remedy your fears is what was needed. And so Four of Swords being reversed indicates to me that, well, number one, either you rebounded quickly from whatever these fears and anxieties were, or number two, you moved quickly to take direct action on them, right?
Right. I get a strong feeling of that as well in a certain way. Um, I feel like maybe there was some adversity that kind of shaped your life earlier. So there was a life where it kind of forced you to take charge. I'm getting a sense of maybe that you had a parent who was older and maybe there were other siblings, but they had died or they had left. So once again, I'm feeling it's maybe pre-modern era, maybe more in the early industrial, pre-industrial age. And you had to help this parent. So you were kind of taken in by, some of that anxiety and pain. But it resolved you really to work on balance for yourself to find the key for yourself in, how you were going to maintain your life, your longevity, or with children or family. And then, of course, that Four of Swords, I think Banshee got that right too, but it really feels like maybe your practices about your life were able to keep you, healthy or to help you recover when there was that problem. And that all of that does indicate a strong sense of character.
Honestly, with this kind of layout, I can't really say much about the past life, but I can definitely say something about, your character and personality here. This might give me a little bit more to go on, so I'm going to put it out.
Oh, humbug.
Still looking up that.
Like, the acorn.
All right, the humbug and the acorn. So to me, the humbug is the snake. And so to me, maybe some of these fears and anxieties had to do with this fear of being betrayed by someone or, family, friends, so whatever in the situation, that may have had a lot to do with it. So taking direct action, kind of like what I said, trying to get my wand here. Uh, Taking direct action on it may have changed your fate and destiny. You know, in other words, you got everything really under control. You seem to manage these things well. And I think you were I can say this, I think you were a very strong person in this life. I think also because you have here, what is that card again?
Oh, that's the Nine of Swords.
Yeah, you have two swords cards here that I kind of feel you were very intellectual. You handled things wisely. You know, I think you handled things wisely and you managed challenges well. That's just it. This shows a real strength and power about you.
I like that, and I like the idea of putting those swords together like that. It's kind of like saying the snake is not mightier than the sword. So I kind of like that because I feel what the acorn and the snake represent, or the humbug represent, is you had luck in dealing with adversity or lucky situations came to you if you had to deal with some of those hardships. The snake may, in fact, be something to do with the Nine of Swords. I mean, maybe, I should be a little bit more mindful that maybe it wasn't what I glimmered there, like an ailing parent, but maybe just somebody who was being maybe a little bit manipulative and finding your own balance and then coming back from that does seem to be in line with having that strong character.
I like the two of pentacles in the center here. It really shows this balance, it's kind of balanced. So, when you think about it, the Nine of Swords is on one side, the Four of Swords is on the other, reversed, and that balance isn't hanging in the middle. And so it's almost as if you took balanced action to address what your fears and anxieties are. It's just like a really nice layout there for that. I was kind of worried here that, I was going to get more about who you were in the past life rather than answer this question directly. But it seems like the opposite for me happened. I can see more of the answer to that direct question than I can see about that life itself. So I hope this helps you a bit, Jackie.
Good luck
Good
with
luck
that.
with that. And Lena is up, and her question is, where is it? Spirit reading in love for the next 3 months. I'll get my deck.
All right. Yes, I always look forward to our little emails on that.
Ah, okay. Very welcome.
Yes,
Let's
you're
see
welcome.
here. Let's use the winter. Oh, Jackie, don't go away. Don't go away.
She doesn't.
You don't. I forgot to do the naughty nice, and then I'll have to do one for Lena. Let's see.
That's right.
I'm
The
so
naughty or nice.
It's the naughty or nice. And you know what? Mr. O is not going to get off unscathed here.
If I reach over that way, I have to grab a Gardelli chocolate too.
I want to grab those and bring them here. So,
Oh,
if you have to do that, that's fine. Fine by me, Mr. O. All right, Mr. O. Pull one out. Is Jackie naughty or nice? Punishment!
uh-oh.
Reject that one. Oh no. Punishment. Well, what it's saying is quit punishing yourself. Release feelings of guilt or shame. The holidays are about joy, not judgment. And so, yes, stop beating yourself up over things you need not beat yourself up over. Good luck with that. He's grabbing them. Ho, 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 everybody. Show the camera. Ho, ho, ho. We got a giant bag of Jardelli chocolates. Dark chocolate mint.
We already
Peppermint bark. Milk chocolate caramel. And dark, intense chocolate.
We already finished another bag. It was just one type. It was a dark chocolate sea salt caramel.
All right, quickly for Lena, I am going to pull one out of here.
Oh my God, they were so decadent.
Oh man, they were good, but I love me some mint around the holidays. Gotta have it. Lena's got dolled up.
Oh, this is, you pulled it first this time?
I meant to do it first, but I forgot.
Nice.
So it's for Lena. Oh, this is where she did not give an interpretation, and that's fine. Dolled up. This means, hey, put on your best clothes this week, or, feel, why don't you do something nice for yourself? Get your hair done, um, pamper yourself in some way, get some new makeup if you wear makeup, do something that makes yourself look special and make you feel good.
Nice.
Right.
Anyone really can benefit from that idea of maybe, putting on a little bit of glamour as a way of also, cheering yourself up too, wearing bright colors, kind of just, bringing on a sense of the festiveness.
So you got a nice card, Lena. Good luck with that.
And I'm going to leave it there for the moment.
Oh, okay.
My chocolate.
Oh, he already grabbed one. Which one did you grab?
The dark mint chocolate mint.
The dark mint. He's stealing my mint already.
Dark chocolate.
All right.
It's just
Spirit
like,
reading for love for the next 3 months. Well, I think we're going to do one card for each, Mr. Oh. And since December's almost done, we're going to do January, February, and March. And we're starting with, well, I guess I got to wait for him to eat his chocolate now. Guess we're not going to have too many of these because it's going to slow us down too much. Unfortunately.
I'm ready.
Well, I need that card back, number one. Wow, thanks. And number two, we have the Six of Winter Cups for January's Love Spirit reading. Six of Winter Cups, which is interesting. Somebody, Lena, might resurface from your past. Whether it might be a love interest or maybe somebody now who might show some interest in you. It looks as though somebody might be returning from your past. There's a potential for that in the month of January.
If not that, then you are certainly vibrating that way. You are having remembrances of somebody from your
That
past.
could be.
So it's possible you might even think about reaching out to them.
That could very well be. Good point, Mr. O. So let's look at February. It's the Nine of Winter Cups. Wow. Hey, the love month of February looks good, Lena. You could get and manifest something you truly desire in February in the romance and love department.
If there's a possibility they're connected, it's because maybe, you have rekindled in a way too with that previous idea of somebody maybe you knew before. But either way, it does sort of feel like a very strong feeling of love or joy that maybe comes from something you acquire, whether it's, another person's love or whether it's something else you really enjoy.
Right. And so what the heck is going to happen in March? It's the Ascending to Spring card.
Um, oh, judgment. The world.
Yes.
The world.
Right? Because the cycle's ending and a new one's beginning.
Yes, of course.
Isn't that nice? Nice
That is
job.
pretty cool. Mm-hmm.
So I think here, wow, I'm almost wondering if this is like a potential transition from February to March. In other words, whatever love develops in February and could come your way, whatever you're manifesting in February could take a leap in February, could take a leap in March to something bigger.
That's very interesting.
It could culminate in something like
I can't add anything more to that because the idea of the
stable.
world,
Go ahead. Yeah.
sort of creates the idea of an end of a cycle, but still the hint of, some new cycle beginning.
So I don't know if this is somebody you knew from your past that could turn into a. I mean, I don't really know if they're all connected here or not,
Mm-hmm.
but it's possible they are. What do you got? This is like an overview for the three.
All right, so the mountain shows up,
Okay.
and the poinsettia, that's the lily.
I think you have to you have to challenge yourself during this time, um, to hold out for something that really has long-term potential. I feel the mountains are challenges here, and maybe you have been struggling with this, finding somebody new that's really going to be now a new life mate for you. And I think that that might be still the struggle and challenge here. But looking at that world, I'm wondering if it's going to maybe break by March. Maybe something will solidify more by March.
I see what Banshee's seeing here, and I feel that is a component of what's going on here. Um, I'm wondering if you are trying to move through this, and maybe to some degree you let that kind of those recollections, especially if this is from a past experience, you you dwell too much on that past rather than kind of releasing it. So you may be also challenged to let sort of the preconceived or past notions be more important.
Oh my God, these mints are so good. Ah,
We'll just zoom in on you there. I want another one. Oh, I guess I can.
nope,
Anyway,
not right now. All right, so that's what we have for you, Lena. Good luck with that.
hi Mila. I think we can answer.
I did.
All right.
All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
We're on Sonali, and Sonali just wants a general love reading, Mr. O.
Okie dokie. I'm going to use my Mermaid's Tarot for that.
All right, let me,
Oh, did you want to do the naughty or nice?
Oh, yes, I will do a naughty or nice card for Sonali. I'll let you pick this one, Mr. O.
Stop for the moment.
Greedy. Uh-oh, that's not a very nice card.
It's greedy.
Let's see what we have, Sonali. Sometimes it's good to be a little greedy. Sometimes you have to take care of yourself. Okay, it does say here, balance generosity and self-care. Ensure your giving spirit does not lead to depletion of your own resources. Well, it's interesting that that's for greedy, but I see it. So take care of yourself, make sure that,
Don't be greedy.
well, don't be greedy, number one, but number two, also don't allow other people's greed to infringe on your
That's a good point.
needs and wants. You can only do so much for people. You should not let them drain you dry, so to speak. So that would be the message of the card.
All right. And now here comes the general love reading.
So cute and so naughty. Yes, they are.
It's true.
Okay, thanks for your question, Mila. Got it?
All right, our first card is the Fool.
Okay. Upright?
Yeah, it's upright.
Always let me know.
Then it is the reverse tower.
The reverse. Okay. Uh-oh.
Mm. And then it is reversed temperance.
Interesting.
Now, I believe we have recently did a love reading for you or a general kind of questionnaire too. So sometimes if we ask similar questions within a certain time frame, it is possible that we might not necessarily get anything really different. I'm not saying that's really the case here, but it is. Oh, let's throw up these two. The polar bear and the stocking. What's the stocking?
That would be the
Nine.
number 9 is the bouquet.
The bouquet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Whoops,
okay.
sorry.
No, 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 no.
All right.
Okay, let's take a look at these cards again. All right, the Fool. Well, this is interesting to me, Sonali. There's a number of issues here just to draw your attention. I mean, even if we gave you a positive reading last time, there is some things to consider here that may relate to that. The Fool wants you to take a risk and a chance on things. They want you to, and that could be a new relationship, absolutely. Maybe you'll get an invitation and you're kind of wondering, should I do this? Should I not? I'll go for it. Or maybe you're deciding, I'm going to go to certain events and things that I usually don't attend. I'm going to take that chance that I might find somebody there and it might work out. The universe often has your back, but when it doesn't have your back, is when you're making the same mistakes over and over again. So, in other words, you might want to take this risk, this chance, this gamble, but just make sure it's not with someone or some person who's a personality that has burned you in the past. In other words, somebody who just isn't right for you, but you maybe want to try to make it work. The tower is indicating it will be disastrous, if you haven't learned lessons from the relationships you've had in the past that haven't worked out.
Yes, although the full card can be counterintuitive, this time it may be suggesting you be careful to not be naive about certain decisions or certain situations you're involved in, and that this could represent the idea that you could get involved in something that would really not be good, and to some degree you probably should have realized it sooner. So you may also be feeling a double scorn of a feeling you were fooled twice by something, which that never feels good.
No, it doesn't. And so, the thing is, sometimes the fool just tells you, oh, just go for it, see what happens. But I think in this case, with the tower here and the other card, which is reversed as well, this may be just a sign that you should make a calculated risk. Weigh the pros and cons before you decide to jump into something love wise, okay?
Right, and that other card is the reverse temperance. And so to me, it is indicating that there is a need to really look clearly at motives or other situations that are peripheral or adjacent to this. This may not necessarily be about a new relationship, but it has the feel of that. So it could also be about, maybe trying to advance on something that, is important to you emotionally as well.
I agree. And I also think that card temperance could be saying here, you have to make sure that the alchemy between you and the person that you're interested in feels right. Do they feel right for you? Are they really right for you? Or are you trying to make something work? Sometimes you can't, that doesn't work out the way you think it would.
All right, so then the Lenormand.
The Lenormand indicates to me that Since this was Since
A little.
general love, the Lenormand says to me that there's potential here. Use your gifts of use your natural personal power to guide you. Don't feel don't sometimes when we meet people, we let our guard down. We let our guard down. We're so open that we allow somebody to just take advantage of that. Let your personal power guide you into making the right choices. And I feel that, your relationships will be more a gift to you than they will be a lump of coal.
I,
You know?
I like that concept there. I think that, of course, this is saying, and it's funny because Lenormand usually is more about the physical aspects of life, but this could be saying too that deep inside your resource is a gift to yourself that you really do normally have the strength to be able to parse this out and realize if you're taking a chance you shouldn't or not. So it does sort of feel like, maybe emotionally, if you're falling in love in a certain way, you're letting some things slip by you, some red flags slip by you, and something is trying to tell you don't let that happen completely. Look it over. Look a gift horse in the mouth is what they say here. Don't take anything for granted necessarily. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. I hope that gave you some info that you can use. Good luck with that. Happy holidays to everybody. We are on Airy now, and Airy wrote a bit there, but
The meat of it.
I will try to. Well, I'm gonna post what I can of it. It's gonna cut it off. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's gonna cut it off. Okay. I don't know where I can.
You want me to boom up for the rest? I
You
can do
could, you
that.
know what? You could look at notes too. It's in notes, so.
Well, I can get it up here. Really.
Oh, I see. It at least lets me know. So we got to get rid of that. Still the
The
same.
thing about Tim Hortons, right?
Can you see if it will still be the case that I end up working at Tim Hortons for my next
Yeah, I
job?
see all that.
I confessed to the manager that I used to work there. I want to see if the answer is still the same. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, we might
That's
get
your
mixed
cards.
results here. We might, Aries, so we'll
Signing the
see.
letter card.
But we'll do a yes no. We'll do a yes no if needed. And I'm going to do a naughty and nice card for you.
Let's do that right now.
I guess I'll pull this one.
You're at apparently a holiday or birthday party, so you can be naughty and nice. You said it was your cousin's birthday. Have fun.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's question got mixed up with hers.
Is that what you do?
That's what happened. Uh,
It looks like
and apparently some of the questions missing now. I'll have to get it. Okay.
I already looked at it, so you
Yeah,
don't have to,
missing.
you don't have to do that.
Oh, I see what happened. How did that happen, though? That's really mysterious. Okay, hold on. I
Focus.
get it to you.
Wake me up when you're ready.
Something's wrong here.
Mhm.
That's really weird. All right. Naughty and nice is, uh-oh, theft. Theft, Ari. Be careful. What this is basically saying, Ari, though it's not like theft, it's saying guard your energy, your time, and resources this season. Protect what brings you joy and fulfillment. So, in other words, don't let people rob you of your joy this holiday season. Guard your joy, guard your joy. That's what I
Nice.
would say.
I like that.
Very nice. Okay, I'm sorry.
Not a problem. Alrighty. So will it be the case that you will be working at Tim Hortons and apparently you want to know if their answer is the same?
Yeah, so that's what happened. Somehow things got mixed together. That was really weird. Because the
And it was
person,
basically that they said they didn't care if you were fired from the previous one. I see that right after that part of the question.
Sarah Sam, I guess we can add you. Gosh, I don't know if
Is it
I
time to
got
close
the
the
numbers
list?
right. No, there's only 12 people so far, so no. All right, I'll get you on the list, Sarah. All right. Just gonna post it again real quick.
Mhm.
And there we go.
Hi, Sarah.
I'll shuffle one more time. All right, been shuffling these two. Where is it still? You'll be ending up working there. Well, you got the Page of Gifts. That's a really good sign. The Page of Pentacles upright. You also have the Moon upright, though. That's a little questionable. We'll see. Oh, hmm. And the Three of Candles upright. Three of Wands. I like this reading. Let's see what Mr. O has.
All right. In Lenormand, I have the snow fox
Oh, wow.
and the evergreen, which is, of course, the tree. And of course, it's kind of cool because there's a tree there and there's a tree there. So I like the synergy.
I'm really hoping you didn't shoot yourself in the foot by what you told him, but, or the manager. But the thing is, this looks really positive, Ari, if you haven't heard from them yet. You've got the Page of Gifts, which is the Page of Pentacles upright, and that indicates to me some good news coming, some good news about job, career, or money coming. And that sounds like an offer or a job, that they're going to give you a job. I think here too, what did I say that was? I'm sorry.
The second one,
Yeah.
the moon,
Oh, yeah, it's the moon. But
and it's upright. Yeah.
there's a little bit of uncertainty or cloudiness about this right now. Like maybe they still haven't, made their minds up, or there's still some indecision, or maybe they're waiting on somebody else to answer and take the job
That's what I think
first.
it is, actually. I think that maybe you're close, but there's somebody else that maybe is in the running too.
And it's possible here that, if they do, you don't get it now, you might get it later. Because I sense a little bit of a delay, but I do see with the Three of Wands at the end here, again, it's almost like right here in the beginning, good news, and now you've got the Three of Wands, which indicates something is coming to you. Something good is coming to
So
you.
I wonder if it's possible too that there's some sort of corporate or red tape rigmarole and that maybe because it's the holidays, something could be slowed down in the process. Sometimes that happens. Yes, we need one desperately.
Now, you're not going to like this, but I'm giving you the white bark.
Oh,
Me too.
that's rough.
I hope it's not too hard for your teeth.
And now I know, especially after having oral surgery on
Not
Friday.
that I did that deliberately, but I just
Yes,
thought
I
of
think you
that.
did.
No, I didn't. All right. Well,
You
so
will now see me stuff it in my face.
the Three of Candles says to me that something is coming that could bring you, some increase. A lot of times that card shows ships coming in, right? Ships coming in with good fortune or good things. So I think here that's what you can expect. And look, you've got the tree and you've got the fox. And that indicates to me growth in a new job or growth in a job. So I do think it's coming. I don't think we have to do a yes no on this. There may be a delay, but it still looks like, according to the cards,
I
that
agree.
you will get a job there.
I agree.
You have anything to add to that, Lenormand? No.
Not really. I think they just reinforce the energy that's going on. It clearly, goes to the heart of this being about
Oops.
your job or a job.
Actually, this is both chocolate and vanilla. Go on.
If you are hired, it's like you're in that tree, the family tree. Sorry for eating in front of everyone.
We're celebrating. Hey, that's what we have for you, Ari. Good luck with that. Um,
That's right, Carl.
well, I'm so sorry, Kara, but I've got to have some chocolate around Christmas. It's just a thing for me.
I have to have a lot of chocolate around Christmas.
Libra's up.
One of our friends dropped off their presents, and one of them was a bag of very semi gourmet, I guess, good brand, maple flavored, chocolate covered salted caramel bites.
Wow.
They were so good.
Libra's asking what's coming towards me.
Alrighty, that's my deck. So I will use the Secrets Tarot.
There it is.
Oh, do the naughty or nice.
Oh, yes, I am.
Mhm.
Did I have you pick one? Or I did the last one, didn't I?
I don't remember.
I did.
I can't recall.
It was theft for
I
Ari.
do recall that. I just don't remember who picked it. But you're right, it was you.
I was the bad girl.
Yes, you were the bearer of bad tidings.
Here you
You
go.
meted out naughty or nice.
Oh, they're slippery. Hold on, they're slipping.
Oh, no hands. Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's witchcraft. Libra.
Libra, I like it. You'll like
Who
it
knew?
too.
Who knew, right?
It's telling you to tap into the magic of the season.
There you go.
Rituals and traditions can enhance your holiday experience. Oh, witchcraft, is funny because when you think about it, some of the traditions of some of the faiths that have you lighting candles, is very ritualistic.
It's
So
wisecraft.
so think about, some ritualistic that fit your traditions kinds of ways to get in tune with the seasonal energies.
Righty.
I think that's a nice card.
So Libra says, what's coming towards me?
Yep.
All right.
This is the last show for the Nightmare Before Christmas, too, when I do it.
Okay, we have the reversed Five of Pentacles. What's coming towards you, perhaps, is entry into something you felt you weren't able to access just yet, or something that feels like it's welcoming you in, and maybe you feel like it's something you've been searching for a while, or you've been wanting to get more involved in, and now it seems like this opportunity or this ability is open.
What was that again?
The Five of Pentacles
The Five of
reversed.
Pentacles reversed. So what's coming towards me, or you, is better days. I think your recovery is taking place, whether you've been under some ill health or whether you've had some financial struggles going on. It could be that things are going to start righting themselves, or maybe you found some help or support that you need right now, and it's making things easier for you. So, why is that important?
The Knave or Page of Wands, and it's upright.
Oh, because new opportunities are coming your way. This is good that you are recovering again and you are getting ready for to either start something new, or maybe some good news is coming your way, a message about something that's going to inspire you to get working on a project or a goal, or it might offer you something useful to do.
Right. It could even be an invitation to get
True.
involved in something. It could be about a new friendship, maybe. I sort of liken that to what was going on with the first card.
Okay.
Friends,
I like
moving
that.
into your circle or you moving into their circle. But also it could be about maybe something work related. It could be about enterprise or work related things. So it's growthful stuff.
Yeah,
With
it's definitely growthful stuff. Where are things headed?
the chariot, and the chariot is upright. So it sort of is like a reset in a way. It sort of invigorates you to feel like you can take this challenge. It feels like whatever that possible invitation or future involvement coming towards you, opportunity, it just feels, natural that you can really use your own resources or tools or whatever to move into that.
Well, gosh, the chariot, that's really cool. Because, hey, hey,
Thank you.
because recovery may be slow, but man. Um, did I give you one of these? I did not. So I've lost my train of thought. This is just distracting. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. All right, let me start again here a little bit. So, because I'll get my bearings. So, there was a recovery here of some sort, either financial or health wise. And, I didn't bring up what he said, but I like that too. Or maybe, some amends have been made with friends or family if there's been some disruptions or breaks. Why is that important? Because um, because some good news is coming, and maybe it has to do with, people in your life, or maybe it has to do with, like he said too, people in your life and invitations. Maybe there's going to be an invitation, and this is going to help resolve some issues that you've had with some people in your life. And where things are headed is things are going to start moving fast after that. Things are going to start progressing and moving fast. So whether this is new opportunities coming in relationships with others, or if it's new opportunities with goals or projects that you are working on, things are going to be quickening for you, and you're going to be determined to see things through.
And in Lenormand, we get the midnight moon, which is the moon, of course,
And
and the stars.
stars and the moon are here. So I feel like this is a really high optimistic period for you where you feel the future's looking a lot brighter now, maybe in regards to this situation. And there, everything seems to be moving in a successful or positive direction. And I think here that's the result of, uh, this turnaround. There's a turnaround coming that is just going to make you feel so much better about things and more optimistic. And, with that, we bring success to ourselves through, remember, our mindset. And I think I talked a little bit about that with our card for the collective. I think it came up, and how you need to speak to yourself in positive terms. So as things get better, you start feeling better, your stories change, and your future changes due to that.
Right, the Lenormand respects or indicates those energies really kicking in and moving you towards finishing projects or finding success in the goals you have. And it's all because the chariot really um, just allows you to focus this way, that everything else, clicks, that what you see coming to you and how you're able to use its importance just takes you towards that.
I think that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Libra. Happy
We
holidays.
are happy holidays to you, Libra. We are on Emily, and I posted the question: does T care that I am upset with him? Is he planning on communicating with me? Well, let's see if we can see all that in the cards. You might have to do a quick yes no. All right, the Nightmare Before Christmas, since this is the last time I'm using it before Christmas, I'll be retiring it till next year. Hi, Emily. Hmm. Well, we have the Two of Presents upright, which is the Two of Pentacles. Oh, we have the Tower upright. We have the Seven of Cups, which is the Seven of Potions here upright. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they care if you're upset or not. And does he plan on communicating? Let's see. I'll see what the Lenormand says before I give total answer on this reading.
The clock tower
And the man?
and the snow lady,
Oh, the lady.
right?
Huh.
Which could be you.
Well, I'm not sure he's going to contact you. And I think it's because of the Lenormand, and I'll get to that later. Or he's not going to communicate with you soon. The Two of Pentacles or presence upright kind of indicates to me that he's kind of neutral on this. He's kind of up, he's kind of down. It's sort of like he's very neutral on this. I'm not saying it's not phasing him. I think it might be to some degree, but maybe it's just that he doesn't seem to want to move in any particular direction right now because he wants to keep whatever balance is going on in his life right now.
He doesn't seem to have a defined opinion, and maybe it's
Yeah.
because he feels like he doesn't want to go one way or the other because he doesn't feel he understands what you might care more about.
And
Some
it's
of
like,
that's indicated maybe by the tower,
well,
right?
I'm just going to say I like where we're going because I'm wondering here if the tower is suggesting that he's worried that whatever he does might upset things more. He's maybe afraid of bringing something down. Or he could be repeating a cycle that is not healthy. He needs to learn from that and maybe change, from this neutral attitude to a attitude of action. It could be either or here, I think.
Right. I realize this is a newer friendship or situation with you, but some of this may be invoking feelings in him about how he's handled, previous situations. And so
Okay.
he is afraid, maybe, or not sure how he wants to repeat those issues.
And finally, with these, and so that leaves us with the Seven of Cups
Cups.
there. And I really think he is maybe overthinking this. He may be overthinking this a lot. And he's just trying to sort out what he needs to do because, of course, the Seven of Cups is about options, and choices that are available, but an inability to kind of decide what's the most practical approach or way to go.
Did you tell us before that they work with you, or that they're a co-worker of some sort, or that you know them through some other connection? Because I thought you might have, but that's not necessarily important, other than the fact that I saw this clock tower, and
Uh,
the Lenormand's tower is not the same as that, but it is kind of interesting that we have both of those towers.
yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. So,
Yes, he's a co-worker, you say.
okay. Well, you'll see him at work, fine. But when I saw the tower, there's another meaning to the Lenormand tower, and it's isolation. And so when I saw that and you there, I feel like maybe he's isolating you still. He's not going to communicate with you. Um, but if you're seeing him every day because you work with him, unless this is virtual work, then there might be chance encounters here. But so yeah, maybe this is just saying you'll see him at work.
Do you want to try and do the quick yes or no or not?
I don't feel very hopeful about this right now. But if you want to muddle the issue,
No, maybe you're right.
I think we should try this again sometime in the future and give this a week or two, Emily, if you have not heard from him, okay?
Ah,
Be-
okay, I see.
you see him every day, but today I started pulling away. Okay. And I feel here you are still going to have to deal with him at work. It's pretty clear. But he is really uncertain about how to handle this. And maybe that's the reason he's not going to be very communicative, or he may reach out to you at some point, but I think he's really got to sort through his thoughts before he does.
Right, that represents a kind of a sense of an emotional overload to some degree. So that could be what's going on too, is he just can't really settle down enough to think it through in a way.
So if you don't hear from him in another week or two, I
I
mean,
should try
things
to,
are normally again, then let's ask again, okay? And just see where things are
if
going.
you're still interested, you know.
Good luck with that.
All right.
Namira is up.
Hey, Namir.
Sometimes it's just not good to do a yes no when the cards are more clearly leaning one way.
Excuse me.
Uh,
Yeah, I
turn.
think they look pretty good today. I date myself.
Hi, Namira. I'm going to post everything and I'm going to do a naughty and nice card for you.
You're welcome, Emily.
And get your question. Not all this question is going to go through either, I am afraid.
I'll just go back and look for it.
Yeah. Okay. But I have it here so I can look at it.
Oh, the ongoing apartment situation.
Yeah. And the noise is still terrible. Wow. So there is an
Right.
official complaint. Okay. Well, let's see what I have for you here. Opportunity. The, well, I don't know if this will help in your situation or not, but it's interesting. The holidays present unique chances to connect and collaborate, be open to new possibilities and relationships. Well,
It could pertain.
it could pertain,
It's not
you
very
know,
clear that it is, but keep hope alive, as they say.
maybe you could talk to your neighbor and just say, in the spirit of, the season, can't you try to get things to calm down here and, give us some peace? Maybe you could try that.
So, how will the official complaint go? I guess that's what we're looking at. Ah, your other neighbor did this. How will this go? And I'm using the Joker Tarot. Hopefully, the joke won't be on you. And our first card is the Seven of Wands. That's upright. Our next card is the Moon. I'm already getting a glimmer from it. It's upright as well. And the final card is the reversed Nine of Swords, which sounds like a possible good outcome for you or
Really?
someone. Yes.
Oh, it's the Nine of Swords. I thought it was the Knight. I'm sorry.
That still
Yeah.
reverse makes it a better.
Right. I can see them there, which really does help. So,
And it's almost what it looks like in a way. I'll hazard the idea that, of course, uh, from the point of view that this
I do.
official report has been filed, there's a sense of authority on that side that whoever made that or the official position seems to put the weight of things on their side. The moon maybe indicates a secretive element, and I'm going to just say that that glimmer I felt was that because I was also reading in the chat, the landlord was waiting for that. The landlord didn't want to make it look like he was the person making the complaint. He wanted one of the other apartment dwellers to do that. I think that's what that means. It could mean some other things too, which could mean, hey, maybe there's a unknown or hidden secret or relationship between the landlord and this person. I'm scorpionic enough to think of things like that. I'm going to stop here and let Banshee go ahead.
Well, what's interesting about this? I see the combination to me between the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords reversed. And I feel here, despite fears, if you have a lot of fears and anxieties about how to approach this, all right, there's already a formal complaint out there. The landlord already knows. There's probably even more neighbors that may be upset about this. I don't know how many people might be affected, but there might be safety in numbers here. Maybe the idea is to lay your fears, and I feel here to lay your fears also. I would say here that you guys have the upper hand right now. Maybe because you're in the right here. You deserve to have peace. Well, everybody deserves that. And nobody should be disrupting other people's lives with their problems and issues. And so you just got to stand kind of tough and set your boundaries and say, okay, I tried to be nice. You acted like you were going to do something about this, but you're not. And the neighbors just have to stand together and continue the dialogue with the landlord. I feel is the key here. I feel here that the situation is still rather uncertain on how it's going to play out, though. I feel you have the upper hand, but a lot is determined by if the landlord is willing to do what they have to do about this.
Well, another thing that strikes me about the moon too is that the moon talks about emotions and the possibility of emotional manipulations coming from various corners. And so this person is more likely than not using guilt or sorrow about themselves as a way of possibly manipulating you or others or the landlord to be sympathetic to their situation.
Well, I think you've given this person some chances, but so I
Yeah.
don't understand this, but I will talk to you about this in a minute. It's the kitten, it's the dog.
It's the kitten, which is the dog.
I do see a couple things here. Okay. And
And the sleigh, which is the ship.
right. And so I feel here, well, somebody may move away. Somebody may move away. Maybe this person will move away, but I'm not totally seeing that in the cards here. I think what this is saying, there's a couple of other things it could be saying, and one is that you should make your moves with somebody who has like interests as you to get this problem resolved, like the person maybe who put in the formal complaint. You need to stand together with others. Maybe if this neighbor sees more and more people standing up and saying this has to stop, she's going to realize she's outnumbered here and has to do something about this.
I think that's probably really a
That's
good
probably
advice.
it, because at first I thought it could mean make your moves with kindness and friendship, but you know what? You've already tried that approach. And it doesn't seem to be working. So,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, right. That's the Lenormand. I think you are moving towards a sense of a loyalty faction with other people that are affected by this. And so, if you're able to add your support to that complaint, that's probably your best bet for now. And you still may have a process to work through this. I don't know how not deportations, evictions go in the Netherlands. There's a process in most areas where it may take weeks, even maybe. So good luck with that.
Yeah, I wish you luck. It's you definitely have the upper hand here though now. Maybe that formal complaint is going to make something happen. But if it does not, then I think you need to approach that neighbor, maybe talk to some other neighbors that may be affected and say, can we all should write letters to the landlord protesting this and stand together. There's I think more, that will give you even more advantage here. So good luck with that.
Right.
All right, Kara is up.
You're welcome.
Hey,
Good
Kara.
luck.
I'm sorry. I think I insulted Sonny today, Kara. He didn't get the attention he felt he deserved this morning because I was so busy.
However, we already know that you are naughty. No, we don't know that.
And so he may not visit right now because I think he just huffed off and was upset.
That's right, CJ. Exactly right. That's why I wonder with that moon there, I almost get the feeling like maybe there's something that none of us know for sure, that there is a little secret. There may be a
Yeah.
situation between them or something.
There
Unfortunately,
could
that way.
be. That's all right, Ari. All right. So, Mr. O, I think you pick one this time for Kara. Did you post your question, Kara? You probably did.
No, one is coming towards me in the next year, I think is her question.
Okay.
Yeah, you should, Namira. I agree. Well,
Control. Kara, you Taurus.
I hear that Janet Jackson control.
Well, well, this is good sound advice, Kara. Balance the urge to control every detail.
Taurus.
Allow spontaneity to bring you joy and unexpected magic. We can't control everything. We can't control others. We can only control ourselves. Sometimes we can't really control the outcomes. We can only do the best we can to try to make things happen. But if you're overly controlling, you could spoil the recipe for success.
I agree.
All right.
Alrighty. All right. So it's your deck for Kara's contraction.
Control my eating habits. Well, this is the wrong time of year for that. I can say that.
For a minute I almost thought it said my eating hobbits. I'm like, no, Kara, don't eat the
Oh
hobbits.
no. You are so weird.
Odin wouldn't like that.
Oh my goodness sakes. All right. Well, since she's talking food, I'm going to bring out the food deck, the magic pantry. All right. All right, it'll be my reading, I guess. What's coming? Well,
I have occasional binges and then I go on real purge diets. Men are just luckier, I admit it. We are luckier than women. Our biology works differently. I can lose weight by thinking about it, even at my age.
okay, I'm working on Kara's reading here, and I wanted to just say
I'm
I don't
bragging.
know whether I want to do my reading because more things could be coming towards her than one thing in the year ahead. But I think I'll do 3 cards. I think I will. Okay.
Okay.
And you're ready anyway, so that's good. All right, either way. I was kind of torn on this one. We'll see what they say.
Yeah, grapefruit is a great fat burner, I hear.
What is?
Grapefruit.
Oh, grapefruit.
Naturally, you've never heard of it.
Grapefruit. Oh, I've eaten grapefruit,
I know,
actually.
I know you
Excuse me.
have.
But, I got to
It's
watch
not
it because
something I
of,
remember.
you got to watch it with blood pressure issues and stuff like
I
that.
when.
And stuff like that. tired of being interrupted, honestly. Three of Pentacles is upright. Hi, Rowan. We will add you, and you might be one of the last. We're over after 3 o'clock, and I got to end on time. I did tell people to get here early, so I'll put you on the list, Rowan, but you're probably the last. And we've been taking our time, and we started late, a little late. All right. And let me post that. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles upright is one thing coming towards you, Kara. The Star is upright, the Spoon. Uh-oh. And Ferments and Pickles is here. Do you know what that might be?
Vermin and pickles.
Ferment. Fermenting and
In which
pickles.
tarot card it
Yeah,
is? Death reversed?
it's Death upright.
Death upright. Oh, okay.
Everything's upright here, which is interesting too. So good things are coming, Kara.
Death by pickle.
I think this is going to be a very positive. I'm going to start with the Star because I think this is going to be a very positive. Oh, go ahead. Throw the Lenormand out. Do it.
It's the fireplace. That's the sun.
Yeah.
And it's the sleigh whip, which is the whip and broom.
Wow. This is really awesome. And I'm not going to put them together. I think this is what you can expect out of the next year. I feel you're going to feel a lot more optimism around you. You're going to feel more optimistic than maybe you've felt in a while. And it's going to feel good. And I think here you're going to master something. You're going to hone your skills in some area, of your life, whether it's your artistic talents, whether it's something else that you want to master, some spiritual path or path working or some techniques. You're going to master them. And the final thing I see for you is a lot of major changes in this year ahead, whether they're changes in attitude, changes in belief, changes in mindset, or changes in what you really want to do and accomplish in the year ahead. You are definitely open to do something, different this year.
Well, I'm going to paraphrase Red Green, the Canadian silly comedian, and say, Kara, next year you're going to change if you want to, not a maybe, for sure. And that's, of course, the death card, the star. You're inspired. Something's going on. Maybe it's the fact that a plan, the Three of Pentacles, has really kind of emerged or really has brought you into it. Something you really feel good about getting behind. And you may be actually in charge of what this is. Maybe it's just something you do on your own, but it could be something collaborative too, so I won't rule that out.
I'm doing it, Mr. O. Everybody on the list will get a reading, okay? If you're on the list, you will get a reading. So no worries about that, but I'm closing the list so that we can say it's
Me
closed.
too.
Okay.
All right, continue.
I think I've said except for the sun.
Go let her
I
know.
also think that pretty early in 2026, some fast success, some sudden, out of the blue kind of success is going to come to you. Now, the whip isn't always a happy card, but sometimes, depending on what it's paired with, I feel like it is happy. I feel like this means something is moving really rapidly towards you. It may be something that might be a little bit hard to handle because you weren't expecting it, but I think that it's all good. So I see good start and good things happening for you coming towards you in 2026.
These are all just enhancement cards to, I think, what's going on. They're just saying that there's a lot of energy for you to clean up whatever is pre-existing and really focus on creating the success through those other ideas there. Good luck.
Hey, Ari, have you thought about sending a follow-up communication to the manager there to see if they'll respond and just remind them that you're still very interested in the position and see what they do?
All right, you're welcome.
All right.
And yeah, that's our advice, right? Just make sure you follow up.
So, Kara, a lot of this also, like with our card for the collective, has to do with the stories you tell yourself. The optimism that you're starting to feel may fuel all the positive things that are going to be coming to you in 2026. So, good luck with that.
You're welcome. Alrighty.
And CJ is up and wants whatever
Whatever
comes out.
comes. Okay, let's see. What shall I use? I will use, excuse me, the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight.
Oh, and I am going to pull
Naughty or nice?
naughty nice card for CJ. Whatever comes out.
Uh-oh.
That was very naughty of me. Well, lucky you. Uplift.
Nice.
You'll like this one. Spread random acts of positivity and uplift others during the holidays. Kind words and actions can brighten someone's day. Well, how nice is that? Do it. Make it so.
Ready.
I like it. And, everybody, a smile, even a smile can brighten someone's day.
Okay, card the first is the King of Cups, and it's upright.
Nice.
That's very nice. It's the reversed Ten of Pentacles. And then it's the upright Queen of Pentacles. Now, CJ, I don't know if I remember for sure, but did you kind of indicate that there is occasional family squabbles or family situations you might have? Yeah, you did. I remember that. But you know what? A lot of the King of Cups has been going around with a few people, different people, or different card readings we're doing.
That was at happy hour, I believe. Yeah. Don't you like
Anyway,
that energy this week, obviously. Here, hold on. Let me throw
okay.
that out.
So, right, any of us occasionally have these problems. House
Yeah.
and the clock tower, interesting again. Well, I think the King of Cups is maybe just saying there's, something really pleasant and benevolent going on right around this time or coming to you. It could be somebody you sort of look at in a fatherly or mentorly way. It could be yourself if you have those kind of roles with people. You may be just spreading good cheer because it's that time of year, or you're reaching out to somebody because they need some comfort in some way.
Well, excuse me. Now I'm having problems. What's up? The King of Cups is, well, I don't know. And the Queen of Pentacles. It seems like it's two people here with the Ten of Pentacles reversed in the middle. I'm almost feeling that energy here. So could this be family? Could this be family?
That's why I said that, I guess.
I kind of get the feeling that there may be a couple of people who may be interested in resolving some dispute, maybe amongst family members. I don't know if one of these characters is you. It seems to me, since you may have had the King of Cups at happy hour, and you're getting it now, it indicates to me that you might be a very calming influence here, or your kind words. And gosh, you had this uplift card here too, which kind of indicates to me that you could be the person who could set things right. And I don't know if this is maybe a mother figure or somebody, with more maternal instincts. Um, but it could be someone who will appreciate that kindness. It could possibly heal some difficulties that you may have had with this person or this individual, whether it's your mother or whether it's somebody else. I sense this could be a female because I'm almost thinking you're the King of Cups person here. And I think here that with the tower and the home, um, this could make you feel more comfortable and at ease with each other. And I'm just trying to figure out how I want to fit the tower into this. Why don't you go ahead? Because I see you're
Okay.
really having
Well,
an issue.
it's also to me in a way that maybe the Queen of Pentacles could also be aspects of yourself in this too. I like what you said there, CJ. That sort of does lean more towards the King of Cups, but maybe the idea of being creative or caring is also embodied to some degree by that Queen of Pentacles. Now, to me, the house and the tower, clock tower, are sort of a dichotomy to each other because maybe there are
I
things that
agree.
are isolating, but then there are things that sort of build the family too. The Ten of Pentacles maybe is reverses that idea that there could be some particular situation, incident, personality, situation unresolved that is in the middle of this idea between people wanting to isolate themselves or not be involved in the family.
Is there somebody who has been avoiding getting together with family or connecting with family? Or that you feel you've been a little bit like there's some sort of barrier between the two of you? I feel here that maybe what this is saying with these two coming together that you might be able to break the ice here. You might be able to break the ice between you and someone that maybe haven't been communicating very well with one another.
Or you're doing that for others in your family context.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling this. And the holidays can either make or break relationships. And so if you act like that King of Cups, I think all will go well.
You're welcome.
So good luck with that.
Good luck.
Shirley is up,
All right.
and I've got her question. I will post it in a moment. All right. Well, I get offered the hybrid position that just received my resume. Hopefully, it's legit.
Yeah, we
Oh,
hope so too.
well, I hope so too.
I'll take
Here
those.
come the Golden Girls. We'll see what they have to say
I'll
about it.
take the letters.
And Mr. O, you need a naughty?
Yes, but I want the Lenormand too.
And I put it in the pouch. I don't know why. I like this pouch.
You are welcome,
I
Shirley.
think that's why. Okay. Um, Good grief. Let me just give it a shuffle and let Mr. O pick one at random for you, Shirley.
Trust me.
What you got?
Shelter.
Shelter?
Yes, shelter. It's a pretty little church with a stained glass.
Oh, Shirley, this is nice.
Nice.
Seek comfort in safe spaces this holiday, nurturing your spirit and protecting your peace. Man, that protecting your peace, that's so important around the holidays. Don't hang out with people that you don't get along with or are going to be yakking ugly politics or things you don't want to deal with. Protect your peace this holiday season.
This is more true of the Christmas holiday than almost any other time of the year. There are other times, maybe around other things, other events that stir the emotions, but Christmas time gatherings seem to really exemplify that feeling. So protect yourself, protect your space. Um, a lot of times people say things and we don't know how to react to them or what to say in return, depending on our value system versus the one that you may feel is being imposed. And I say, enjoy the season.
Oh dear.
Enjoy the season. Already.
Okay. Yes, I would like that back. And
Would.
all right. Well, Shirley, you start with the Ace of Swords reversed. The Seven of Wands is reversed too. And the Eight of Cups is reversed too. Go on. Let's see what you get.
Yeah.
Those darn golden girls.
Well,
Yeah.
there's the stars, but Father Time's scythe is sort of angled that
Take
direction.
care, Jackie. Merry Christmas and
Merry
your
Christmas,
blessed
Jackie.
Jewel. Hope to see you soon
Happy holidays.
before next year.
Thank you for everything you do too. Thank you.
Well, Shirley, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not sure either.
The Ace of Swords is interesting to me reversed. It could indicate that maybe this is just a bad idea to take this job. Maybe you questioned whether it's legit or not. I'm not saying it's not legit, but it may not be right for you. You don't seem to be at an advantage for getting this job, according to the Seven of Swords up reversed. There may be competition, or it just may be not right for you. I'm just, looking at all the reversal here. And what is
Eight of Cups
yes,
reversed.
the Eight of Cups reversed just doesn't seem like you're going there. I mean, the Eight of Cups came out as our card for the collective today, upright, and that's taking a journey and moving forward and moving on. This is not. This is staying where you are.
It seems to me like they may be this kind of position theoretically would want you to do more than maybe it should be asked of you for this kind of position. In other words, extra work they might want to get out of you or extra value they might want to get out of you. And I feel majorly if you accept this that it might be hard to come back, that if there was a way that you had to leave something else, to take that on or to make some other consideration to allow for this, then you might be dissatisfied that now that's going to be harder for you to do. I don't know why I just feel that.
Well, I'm not even sure you're going to get offered the job. I'm just going to
Okay,
say that or get an
that's
interview.
fair.
Maybe you'll get an interview. I'm not sure because you got Father Time here and you've got the stars, and that indicates to me, because he's really the scythe, the cutting element there on him. And it's cutting away at your optimism. It's cutting away at, your sense of hope for getting this job. And so something is cutting away at that. And obviously, if you don't get an interview, it could be that. It could be maybe something you hear about the job will make you not want it. It could also be like what he said, that maybe you'll get an interview, but then you'll find out something about the job that just doesn't seem like it's right for you. But I would say this: don't allow this to destroy your optimism for the future. Just keep at it. You'll find the right thing out there somewhere, but this may not be the right choice. That's what I see.
You'll have to let us know if you get the offer,
Yeah,
though.
you'll have to let us know if
Maybe
I'm
we can do
crazy.
another reading.
I always want to know.
Absolutely. Good luck, Shirley, and happy holidays.
Thank you, Mila, for reposting. I did have your question, but I
Thanks, Mila.
I appreciate you putting it out there.
You're welcome, Shirley.
Saves me a moment here.
Okay, so will the relationship with your crush
And
develop?
I will draw a naughty and nice card for you.
That's right.
as we wind down, if we go into just a little overtime to finish up the readings we have, it's perfectly fine.
Well, maybe.
My game's not starting till 4:30, so
We'll be fine.
I just want some time to prepare. Oh, happy holidays to you, Shirley! Enjoy the season. Have some
Thank
joy.
you,
Have some
Shirley.
fun. Have some season in the sun.
We had joy, we had fun, we had
Seasons
seasons
in
in
the
the
sun.
sun. That's all the lines we know, 'cause our memory really blows.
But we can improvise.
I can.
All right, Ren, thanks for posting that.
Thank you,
Good
Rowan.
to you. Oh, look at you. Look at you, Mila. You've got the rebel card. You little rebel, you. Let's see what it says.
Rebel, rebel, you tore your dress.
Basically says break free from traditional norms and create your own holiday experiences. Authenticity brings joy and spontaneity. Sometimes we should just try something new. A lot of people they like their tradition. And some traditions we need to keep. Don't throw everything out. But the bottom line is, it's always nice to be able to add something new, add a spark of newness to your holiday celebrations. You know, people's spiritual paths and spirituality and prayers, etc. That's one thing. But how you celebrate, you can kind of play with that a little bit. So have fun. Think out of the box and have some fun.
It's very, much the modern thing. No matter where you are, it certainly is very much the modern thing in America, but it probably is all around the world where people say, I can do for myself,
Yep.
This is what the holiday or the spirit of the season means to me. All right, Mila. So I'm using the Global Fusion Tarot.
The relationship between me and Z develop. He's a crush. Okay. Thank you.
And the first card is the Hierophant upright. Looks like
Nice.
yeah, I know. That is very nice. The next card is the upright Five of Pentacles. And I have an idea here with that.
That's the queen. No, it's the king of.
No, it's the five.
Oh, the five of cups. The Hierophant.
Five of Pentacles.
I'm looking at the first card again.
Oh, I told you it was the Hierophant.
Okay.
I
Hierophant.
told you.
I just noticed by the picture. Okay. Five of Pentacles. I can see that one.
And the last card is the reversed Queen of Swords. Well, it's a little bit of both, maybe.
Will it develop? We might have to do a yes no on this one. I think here. Well, the Hierophant sometimes stands for tradition. It stands for marriage. It stands for a lot of things. But you also have the Five of Pentacles here. So it's hard for me to say it will develop into that. There could be something lacking here, something that makes it not develop, at least to that point. With the Queen of Swords here, I guess it depends on somebody making a wrong choice here.
This one is a total slow burner because the idea with the Hierophant makes me feel like there is something that could be a foundation, but it may really take a while for them to really come around to you and see you in a certain way. They may not be seeing you exactly the way that would suit you in some respect, or there really are limitations on them for some reason. That could explain that too, that maybe they might have those feelings, but there's some sort of sense of limitations about them. I don't know what you know about them. I mean, do they have like an ex that's not quite an ex, or an ex that has, certain, range over their actions. That could be that Queen of Swords reversed. I don't know.
So they are your crush, but I'm assuming you know that they're single, right? Because this could indicate that they're married. So if you know they're single, that's fine. But what I said kind of stands here. This does indicate marriage, but there's something lacking in order to make that happen. And it could be either somebody refusing to make a decision to go forward with this relationship or just making some bad choices.
Right. What if they're legally married but separated and not involved, but there's still this kind of angst or tension and they can't quite, decide to, it's for the children or something like that. That's that Queen of Swords not wanting to make a decision in a way.
Kira, that song drives me crazy. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorites. So it is a little bit odd there, Mila, or not Mila. I'm sorry, it is Mila. Excuse
Yes,
me. The goldfish, the fish, and the star.
it may be that they're looking for their opportunities elsewhere or that they are really scattered right now in, determining who they would want in their life.
My feeling is that maybe something is really causing limitations to them, and or that maybe it's not on the board at all, but it could if things were different in terms of that. So I don't know. It's sort of like a maybe, maybe
I
not.
think we have to do a quick yes no.
Let's do it.
Your deck.
All right. And your reading.
Yes,
Thanks, Sarah.
the
You're going to
fast.
be right up in a minute.
You'll
So
be
let
up in
me,
a moment.
will the relationship between you and Z develop? Come back.
All right. So to you for next time. And what am I going to use now? I haven't used the hours one in a while. I'll use that one. Or wait, no, 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 no. I want to use the other one. Yeah.
And it's cups. It's the Six of Cups.
Oh,
Cups means it will come naturally.
okay. Well, like he had possibly suggested, this would take a lot of time and maybe going through some struggles before this can actually occur. But it says it'll happen naturally. So you're just going to have to kind of.
Well, the Six of Cups may indicate that maybe there are other emotional considerations that they have to work through. Some of those may be more obligations than actual, they're, like commitments to something that belong to a sense of family or the past or something.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
done.
so with the Six of Cups, it could indicate that there may be some kind of what might tip the scales is a sense of nostalgia that this person has for you. In other words, you might remind them of somebody or something that brought them joy in their past life. If they can somehow find a way to um, to feel that kind of joy that they had growing up. It's really weird. So, in other words, if you make them feel young again in a way, which is funny, they may come around. I think here that basically, though, when we do this yes no, it's more about the suit determining if it's a yes and no. So, it may come to you naturally, but it is going to take some time to develop. Make some memories together. if this is somebody that is in your circle of friends or that you see on any level in the workplace. See if you can't find a way to have some good times with them. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
All right, the true feelings of Zine towards Bushra. That is Sarah's question.
Mm-hmm. And I'll take the Lenormand. Oh, they're right here.
Yep, I put them there for you.
And I'll take the Chiardelli.
No, you won't.
Well, it's almost over. Why can't I have one?
All right, we're going to do a naughty nice because you got to pick one of my cards next, and you are not getting chocolate.
You got peanut butter in my chocolate. You know. All right, Sarah.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Uh-oh. It's not a nice card.
Watch out.
Well, it could be either, actually, Sarah. It's a stay alert to opportunities and challenges that could arise. Being mindful can alert you to the best path to take. So remain alert for signs and things that might that might alert you in advance so that you'll be able to figure out what action you need to take to get the kind of response or outcome that you hope for. Okay. Anything you want to add to that?
No, not really.
Okay. Um, whose deck did we just use?
This
I
is
think it
for
was
my
yours.
next run. Not now. It's your deck.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
okay.
just getting a deck ready.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know when you were doing
Stay in
that.
your own lane.
I'm sorry. You stay in yours. Where's the
I
Lenormand?
was until you interrupted.
Where's the Lenormand?
Maybe I want to shuffle these. It's too bad if you don't. Yes.
The Page of Pentacles reversed. The Five of Pentacles reversed.
It's like somebody. Never mind.
The Nine of Swords reversed.
Well. The Evergreen from Lenormand, and the Reindeer, which is the rider in the tree.
Huh.
Drawn a blank?
Not completely, but the Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I am. Why don't you go ahead?
Well, it's hard to say for sure. The Page of Pentacles reverse could talk about a person who is a little indifferent or incurious sometimes, and maybe that's mostly about understanding how things work. It may not necessarily mean not about like an emotional relationship, but maybe they're simple in a different kind of way, like they're just sort of easy come easy go, and they're not necessarily interested in advancing their knowledge. Now this just means it's a person who maybe isn't curious enough to make their overtures first, like maybe they take a longer time to warm into a relationship, and that could be consistent with a reversed court card in Pentacles.
I do feel like they're rather indifferent, or they really haven't. They really aren't. They may not be. They're very indifferent and they're very callous right now in how they display their feelings to others. They may come off a little bit as cold or aloof, like maybe that they feel like maybe it's a little bit of an ego thing going on. They're very concerned with their own self right now. I think more than perhaps they're thinking of Bushra right now. I also feel with the Five of Pentacles reversed, though, that it's possible here that they may feel more in time some feeling of some potential. They might think in time about what would it be like if I started, if I wanted to have a relationship or a long term relationship with Bushra, could I do this? Would it work for me? I feel like they almost are, changing from their indifference to maybe recovering some sense of, well, maybe there is something here to this relationship I should explore. And I feel here that maybe they're starting to realize that maybe some of the false narratives or feelings they may have had about Bushra might be melting away. They might realize that that you weren't exactly who they thought you were. That they're thinking better of you now. Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing a
I'd love to be able
positive.
to say something.
I'm too bad. I feel like a positive progression here,
Here's what it
and I'm
is.
wondering if you do.
Here's what it is. The Page of
Oh,
Pentacles
this is what
reversed
it
maybe
is.
represents the idea that the X would rather play a little bit hard to get to Bushra, because the Five of Pentacles reversed maybe says that they can't quite get through to them in a certain way, so they'd rather act indifferent because they don't seem to be making an impression anyway.
Well, that's just too. I'm not sure I see that, but okay. What's the last card to you then? Because I covered that.
Um, I don't think they're worried about things. The Nine of Swords is reversed, and so maybe they don't feel that they're worried about how things will go ultimately, and that could be further reflected with the Lenormand. Maybe there's some tinkering over here that you might expand on, but I think that they're not worried about things developing, or they're not worried about where things may be going.
Could it be because of the indifference, though, of the first card?
That's true. It could be that, that maybe they can play a longer game of being a little bit appearing hard to get, or hard to make an impression on, or hard to get an impression from.
And the reindeer and the rider and the tree indicates to me that,
Something else.
well, it
Movement.
means that they're moving towards growing something in their life. I almost feel like, I don't know if they're in a relationship right now or not, but even if you two are in a relationship, I'm sorry, Bushra and them are in a relationship. I don't know. Um, I think they're looking at long term growth here. So there is long term growth potential that this person might be thinking about, but they're very cavalier right now and they don't seem settled. They really don't seem settled to me in their
Yeah, I guess I could agree with that.
thoughts, and that's why I'm getting a little confused.
It almost feels like this is the kind of question you might want to ask again later, when maybe
It's a crush,
you
no
understand.
contact. So that means a lot to me too. It's possible here that you're just not on their radar right now, that they're not thinking about you. And God, I can't think of that. Oh, and but maybe that Nine of Wands is here saying,
Swords.
or Swords is saying, not to worry about that so much right now, because maybe there's a possibility here in the future that there could be some growth. It's just not something that seems to be on their radar right now.
Yeah, maybe it's that Five of Pentacles reversed, that something else seems to be their focus, and that's not actually working well for them either, perhaps. So maybe it's a matter of them coming back around. I'm not sure what all this means exactly.
Again, I want to say the Five of Pentacles for me is about the fact that there could be a recovery. It's reversed. There could be a recovery sometime, and I feel it's tied into the Lenormand. I feel it's tied into the Lenormand that there is potential here in the future that maybe this could grow into something.
I
But
agree with
as
that.
for now, I think things are staying as they are for the moment.
Yeah.
And you can check in again with us some other time on this. Good luck with that.
Well, all right then.
Last one, Gwen. Hi,
Rowan.
Gwen.
And
Glad
Rowan
you made
says,
it
what's coming
in.
towards me? All right. And I'm going to use my Lebenko tarot. I have not actually used it yet since you gave it to me.
Really?
Yes, I don't believe I've used it for readings here. I did throw the cards briefly for myself. Hey, Rowan. And because remember we looked at it and I said, oh, this would be great for Goth Tarot. So I'm already thinking about
I decided to give it
Goth
to him when
Tarot.
he said that. I like that deck a lot. He's going to let me use it from time to time,
I will, time after time.
especially if I give him more chocolate.
Uh-oh. Well, you know what? I have chocolate of my own. I could just get up and go get it if you don't. Now, what
Threats,
is
threats.
what is coming towards me? So that's your reading.
Yes.
And our first card is the Tower reversed. Oh.
Uh-oh.
What is coming towards you? You may be in a situation where you could repeat some mistakes you made, thinking that maybe you can resolve something. Maybe you feel, oh, we didn't do naughty and
We
nice.
didn't do naughty and nice, so I'm going to do that real quick for you, Ren.
Well, I'll just talk about this a little bit. But what's coming towards you is maybe um, looking at repeating something without being able to make it better. That if there's a situation you're trying to repair, you may not be able to do that because you actually haven't learned what exactly should be changed.
It's a repeat card, it's witchcraft, but all that means is to, hey, feel the magic and the joy of this season. Rituals and celebrations can enhance your holiday experience. Do something that lines with the way you celebrate this time of year. And it'll bring some joy. It'll bring some joy into your life. So
Okay, so did you want to say
I
anything?
do.
Uh-huh.
And so with the page of Pentacles, that is.
No, it's the Tower reverse.
Oh, I don't know why I thought I saw a person there,
Is
but I
that
see. I
that
see
was
it's
the
that.
last time the Page of Pentacles?
Yes, and I see the crooked tower now. So
You're the Crooked Tower.
I am. So the crooked tower, no, the falling tower. So basically, when it's reversed, yes, I have to almost completely agree with Mr. O on this one. This is a time you have to watch what you do and make sure that the moves, choices, decisions you make, are not ones that you've made in the past that you've gotten bad results from. Don't be making the same mistake twice, because guess what? Two wrongs in this case are not going to make a right. They're not going to make a right. So watch what you do. And why is that important?
Depth, upright.
You need to change your approach to something. So, in whatever is coming, and you've got to make a move, choice, decision, or make a change, well, a move, choice, or decision, you are going to have to make sure that what you're doing is different this time. This is really a call for doing things differently and accepting that things have to be differently now if you don't want to repeat negative cycles from the past.
These cards tell us that there's something engaging really strong forces or situations in your life for a specific reason. It may be karmic, but it's just really kind of like one of these really fateful things right now. You need to make a big change in how you were deciding to do something or the steps applied to something, mostly a building process, perhaps. It's not going to work and you need to seek something else.
Where are things headed?
It's the Eight of Cups upright.
Ooh, well, that's about change and transition as well.
Hmm.
It's making moves in a new direction, and so I think here maybe what this is saying is what's coming towards you. This is really interesting, and I've got to really look at this in context with the cards, the positive cards ahead. And I think what's coming towards you is an opportunity to now do things differently and not repeat these same cycles from the past. Okay? I think there's an opportunity here. It's important to put these two cards together.
I love it.
And it's going to lead you in a far better, more positive direction. More opportunities for growth for you.
Yeah, I love that. I think Banshee's got it exactly
It's
right.
just like, wow.
What is coming towards you
Yeah.
is the chance to maybe change something that was disastrous before or that needed a different approach, and now you have this great opportunity to change that and
And move forward.
move forward, move towards something much better.
All right, let's see what we have here.
The kitten, the polar bear. Nice. Those are nice.
I think here,
I know what it means.
oh, go ahead.
Trust your own strength. Trust, appreciate, trust, and accept where your own strength will lead you here. Your instinct, whatever you want to call it.
If this has anything to do with other people, this change and transition, moving away from people or relationships that have been harmful or not good for you, then yes, use your personal power to create new friends or new people, bring new people into your life. But I think Mr. O might be onto something here, because that was my first thought exactly, was to trust yourself, put faith in yourself, believe in yourself and your personal power to make the transformations and changes that you need to turn around a negative situation in your life and move forward in a better direction now. It looks really positive. So I don't know if this is like this is about what's coming towards you, right? It might be just talking about what's coming towards you in this year ahead, an opportunity to make a really positive transition and move in a completely new direction. So good luck with that.
Indeed.
All right. With that, we are done. Ah,
I know
go
she wants
Lions.
to run over to the TV set and turn it on.
I'm about to watch my game.
Yeah.
And thank everybody for all your support and the fun we've had
Oh,
today.
you're welcome, Erwin. Thank you for the feedback. God bless you too. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And we appreciate you. We want to wish you all a very happy holidays, whichever ones you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate, just feel the joy of this season and embrace new things as the new year comes. And hopefully, we'll see you before the next year. You come to our shows next week, our happy hour and our live show next Sunday.
So
Don't forget
to watch the modalities this evening at 6:30.
and Banshee's
Also at
special
8
show.
o'clock, our first episode of Banshee's Syncing with the Seasons.
A very short reading, so you should enjoy that.
Yep.
So good tidings to everybody. Love you, and we will see you soon. No show on Christmas. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.